What a difference a week makes. Just last week, we were all closed up. We had the heaters going. We had the windows all closed up. And now a week later, it's 64 degrees outside. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. Cindy's getting a sweatshirt on because she's a little chilly. I'm loving it. We have lots to do today. I got a new support for my sewer hose. We got to hook up the water. We got to drain the tanks. We've got to spruce up the yard. Cindy wants to try to go and maybe find some flowers to put out, but if nothing else, she wants to... Cindy, what is it you said you wanted to do out here?
Put up the bird feeder.
Ah, bird feeder. She wants me to get the bird feeder out and to put it up. And so before we do that, while she's inside, we're gonna go get the housekeeping taken care of. We're gonna hook the water hose back up. We're gonna dump the tanks, and then we will get to work. So one of the first things we have to do is we've got to get the water hooked back up. I think I can turn this heater down, turn off the water pump, get the water hooked back up so we don't have to worry about filling and dumping the freshwater tank. So the first thing we're going to do is I use this little small hose that I put on to give some flexibility to the whole water system. I might need to put another washer in there. And then I've got my water regulator, my water filter, and my hose splitter that I put on. Get it nice and firm. Then I have a quick connect for my regular freshwater hose. And it's getting close to time to replace this hose. This hose is almost 2 years old. I like to change my water hoses out about every 2 years to keep them fresh. I'm sure the membrane inside starts to break down, and I don't want any of those deposits in my drinking water. See if we have any leaks. All is good. Water is on. So Cindy, you're opening the screens or the windows?
Yes, it's nice outside.
All right. What a difference a week makes. So while I was inside taking care of a few things, Cindy ran over to the shop, got us a Sawzall, a rake, a shovel, and she even started digging out these nasty root balls on our site.
Y'all, I've been working, he's been playing.
Yeah, and she already got that one out of the ground.
I'm making Alec do this one. I've already done one.
So I got my little knee pad, because you know, when you get old, you get tender.
I've done the majority of this one. All right.
One root ball. No, it's not even a root ball.
I don't know what it is.
It's gone. That's what it is.
Look how pretty it is out here, y'all.
I'm just dumbfounded that last week we were in just terrible cold weather. And now this week we are in really nice weather. So
I've been
you found the
picking
bird
up
feeder.
sticks. I got my bird feeder out.
So why don't we light this up, honey?
Do we have bird seed?
I'll go look.
Light what up?
The fire.
Oh, well, it had all that pine straw in it, and I didn't know if you wanted me to do that. I'm trying to stay out of trouble.
So we're gonna try to run to Walmart and see if we can buy some potted plants.
I was talking to the lady down a few sites down. She said she's afraid if we get them now, we'll get another cold snap. Is it even lighting up?
All right, I got a little bit of a flame going.
It'll hit that pine straw, but will it burn long
I
enough
don't
to...
know, move in closer so they can see.
We're trying to burn the brush off of our site, or the sticks, and I'm not sure if that's going to do it. Honey, the birds are singing.
Yeah, but it looks like I don't see any more.
I can't remember if we had any left from Montana or not,
I don't think we did.
because those birds ate us out of house and home.
The only thing I can think of, where's my neat pad? I found a bird nest.
New one.
Cindy is changing the natural look of the tree.
Well, these are dead limbs. And they make it look shabby,
Not shabby chic.
not shabby chic.
Hip feeling better today?
Well, I'm starting to get sore now that I've been doing all this.
We had some spillover from the raging fire, caught the pine straw on fire, so we quickly raked the pine straw back and put it out. So getting ready for summer camping season, we ordered a small building from Walmart, and we're going to use it for our wood pile, and we split a bunch of wood. So let's take a look at that, and I'm going to get a few pieces of wood to put on the fire. So we're down in the wood yard. It's where we keep all the lumber and stuff. Look at this. I have a couple pieces of split wood and a log, but we cut quite a bit, or split a bunch of wood, got it all cut up and ready for the season. So we brought the firewood down from the wood yard. We have a little bit of fire going. Cindy has gotten out the bird feeder. I can't find any bird food. So you think 3 shepherd's hooks, 1 for the bird feeder and 2 for potted plants, whether we get potted plants or not right now?
I think so. Yeah, because there's really not any place to hang them from.
Yeah, okay. Let me go do that, and I've got to work on getting the black and gray tanks clean while we're out here.
True that.
So one thing I've got to do is it's been a week or so since I cleaned the black tank and emptied the gray tank. They are both pretty full, so I used this weird colored hose over here, and that way, see how different it is? I don't get it mixed up with the other hoses. I've got my new sewer hose holder here. This is the strap for it. I will connect it right here on the water bay so I don't lose it. And I'll come in here and I'll pull the black tank. While that drains, I'll get some shepherd hooks. Alright, so I believe that I've got the shepherd's hooks. Yep, there they are. Down here.
Bottom of that tree looks better.
Decided we wanted 3 of them.
Right in here looks better.
They always seem to get caught on everything. There's 2. There's a short one, that's 3. It's the one we normally put the bird feeder on. Alright, so I think we usually put the bird feeder on the small one because it's lower to the ground.
I always thought we put it up higher.
Do you want to? Well, hold this.
I thought we usually put this one kind of over our sign
Oh, with the hanging
plant on it.
Oh, and I don't think we've shown them the sign yet because I just put it out the other day.
Maybe not here.
So do you want to put the bird feeder like out here in the middle?
Yeah, probably. Because I want it
You want to be able to see it?
from the window.
Now, this is
Or
going
as my
to sound,
grandmother would say, winder.
this is going to sound kind of weird. It's,
I already know what you're going to say.
when I'm sitting in the bathroom for my morning devotion time,
Looking out the window
yeah.
or winder.
So let's put that like right here at this angle.
Oh, the kid in the back is out in the field with his airplane.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to go over there. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
So there's that one. You want to hang the bird feeder on that and see what you think?
Even though we don't have a...
We'll get the food this evening.
I'll hobble over there.
Yeah, Cindy has a tendency, she starts feeling a little better. So what do you do, babe?
I start thinking I'm Superwoman and I get out here and start doing, and then I go, oh, maybe not.
Maybe not. All right, so you want one
Maybe
over the
not.
sign. So we got, my sister gave us these magic lights.
They're
Fairy
actually,
lights.
Yeah, they're actually
So
very
we put them in
nice.
front
They're
of the
solar.
the sharp sign, and then we put out our camping sign that we got in Texas. One of the ladies we worked for passed away. If you've seen our 2 Dead, 1 Almost video, I'll try to put that at the end of this video. Her sister gave that to us. Cindy and I became good friends with her. And then so we'll hang on this shepherd's hook right here. We will hang a flower pot. Hopefully we'll find-
Actually, we may end up moving this sign if we hang flowers here.
Uh-huh.
Kind of reposition this sign like this.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yep. And then I
Won't
figured,
that look pretty?
yep, we'd put the other shepherd's hook right here by this pine tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my paints out. This was done in vinyl and it wasn't kept out in the weather. But of course I keep it out in the weather, so I'm repainting As the vinyl comes off, I paint it.
So we got this shepherd's hook by the pine tree.
And tell them where we got the shepherd's hooks from.
Where did we get the shepherd's hooks from?
You don't remember?
I don't.
Oh, and now I'm not going to be able to think of her name. Point South, KOA. She was on that corner site. Her and her husband did the yard keeping.
Toby and...
God, why can't I think of her?
Toby and his wife.
Why can't I think of her name? Oh, I feel so bad I can't think of her name. Wonderful lady. Always had, she almost had like a garden-like setting at her campsite. And she had all these shepherd's hooks. And I mean, it really almost felt like you were walking out on her back patio when you went to her site.
Yeah, she had a big old fifth wheel.
It was always done so nice. And they were leaving, and she wasn't going to take them with her, and she gave them to us.
Chance is enjoying the sunshine. I gotta go check the tanks. All right, so the gray tank and the black tank show 0, so I'll be able to close them up and prime the black tank with 4 gallons of water. So what I do is I add 4 gallons of water using a 5-gallon bucket into the toilet system, or the black tank through the toilet, mix in my chemicals, and then the black tank is ready to go. So I'm gonna load up the tools, put these back in the shop at the campground, and then I think we're gonna go to Walmart, see if we can find some bird seed and some flour. The whole campground's really starting to look better. Dog park's getting lots of use. I think this whole thing's coming together really good. Keep everything nice and organized and put away where it belongs. All right, so we are headed to the Rival store, and we are headed to...
Is that what it's really called?
Yes. It's the Clemson Carolina Rival store. I'd like to get a Carolina, almost said Clemson, slapped me in my mouth. T-shirt, and also we've got to get some postcards for our members, because when we were in Hilton Head,
we couldn't
find any postcards at all. And so if you're not a member, check the members section, and starts at 99 cents a month, and you can help support the channel with that. But there's a level that we send them a postcard every month from where we are. So I thought we'd see if the Rival store has some, and then we're gonna go to Walmart or Lowe's and see if we can find some potted plants and some bird food. So we're riding down the road, and I told Cindy, I said, look over at the wood line. There is a cable running on the wood line, and it's tied, can you see it right there? It's tied to trees and hanging. So all the way down this forest is cable. All right, we're at the Rival store. See if I can find me a Gamecock t-shirt and maybe a postcard for our members. I can't believe how hard postcards are getting to find. This is crazy. There is no, I can't find a postcard anywhere, but we're in the Carolina section here in the store. We don't go near the Clemson stuff, but we will look at the Gamecock stuff and try to find us a t-shirt.
like South
I'm gonna
Carolina
get just the
shirts,
standard
or are they all Gamecock?
Gamecock
Oh, USC Gamecock.
t-shirt.
Is
Yep.
So Cindy, you have any idea?
I'm shocked. I've never seen.
So much stuff.
I'm just. So, if you ever wondered when you watch the game on TV or whatever, and they flash over the fans, and you see the fans just in elaborate clothing,
This is where they got it from.
it had to be. Seriously?
You getting that one?
No.
Is that what you want?
I mean,
No, hold it up like you're wearing it. Any of y'all want to play pickleball? There's a Carolina pickleball set.
they got kids' clothes.
Oh yeah, there's a
From
whole
infants on up.
there's a whole kids section, babe, and it's huge. It's 2 stories. It's a good thing I had my door locked because the window's down. So the lady at the register asked Cindy, "What's that on your chest?"
So what are those?
Cindy goes, "You don't recognize us?
I
We're
did.
famous."
So Alec tells her,
About
know.
the YouTube channel.
and we come outside, and I went, "You mean she didn't recognize us? We're famous."
So Cindy's sending me inside Lowe's for bird seed. Her hip is hurting a little bit. So I only saw one display of hanging baskets so far. They look a little pitiful. $15. We'll see if they got anything else. I'm gonna go try to find some bird seed. Bird seed's gotten very expensive. Here's wild bird, 10 pounds, $11.98. We'll get that. Well, we made it back to the campground and we had a long-term show up. We've had 2 long-terms show up today that we were not expecting today.
Par for the course. These guys are welders.
Yeah.
See their welding
So
trucks?
this one just showed up, this big 5th wheel right here. And then this one at 7:50 this morning, I look out the window and he's parked out beside our camper waiting on us to come out and help him. All right, Cindy, you go get some scissors and we can fill up the bird feeder. And I'm gonna put this yellow plant over
At the sign?
our sign because isn't it the same color?
Yeah.
Oh, and bring me a pair of scissors out. All right, so we got one of the flowering plants, but that's all they had, and we'll fill up the bird feeder.
I don't know.
All right, so the plant was hanging too low. You couldn't see the sign. Cindy's trying to figure out the perfect placement. That looks better, I think. It needs painting. Let's get the bird feed
It
out.
does.
I already opened it.
Oh, I thought you meant you opened the bird seed. I was like, no, you didn't.
You want me to put it on the seed? Is that too tall for you?
That's kind of tall. I am having. Why am I?
Struggling? I don't know, but I think we got as much on the ground as we got in the feeder. Good job, Cindy.
Yeah.
All right. Bird feeder. Cindy cleaning up bird food. So this is probably not the time to do it, but I feel like a new plant came home. Need to
You go
water it
freeze
in
it
good.
tonight.
Do what, babe?
You go freeze it tonight.
Hopefully not. Said you gonna close up? It's getting chilly.
Yes, it's temperature's dropping.
All right.
Sun's going down and the temperature's dropping.
Just in time for the new plants. But you said that's kind of more of a cold weather plant.
Yes, it's a pansy. It'll be okay.
All right. At least I'm not a pansy. So I think the yard cleaned up nice. Got our sign out, plant in. We're gonna get another plant right there. Got the bird feeder out. Cut up the, picked up all the limbs that were down. We need a little more pine straw, but I think it's looking good. Put up the golf cart for the night. Got to plug it in. Turn the ignition off. We'll plug it in. I think I'm gonna really like having this new black hose or sewer hose holder. I think it turned out nice. I like that it's a bright color. Makes it very visible for people when they are walking by the camper, not to step on it. So Cindy's back at her desk. Got 2 reservations from people that came in. What are you doing, updating the computer or updating your master sheet?
My master sheet, because I've got to give Karen one for mail and packages so she knows where everybody is.
Cool. So we're gonna say goodnight. Chance, you gonna say goodnight? Homa, you gonna say goodnight? Cindy's cooking a baked potato in the convection oven, and then we are gonna have some leftover chili. It's dark outside. We've had a long day. Cindy, say goodbye to everybody.
Night.
She's just always working.